Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys!
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down now, Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Murray. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A third down gain of 19.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
I'm going back to you.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Go! 60-yard.
Check 99. Check 99.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw, and Woods has it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I got him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
You got 3 down. Watch 7.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game. And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Murray setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike, 58, right there. Switch up, switch up.
Now on second and 13. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now. Got an open man, it's Scott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 15 on it, 15 on it. All that, baby, all that. Good up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, let's do this.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Let's go.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Murray going to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 26. Check 26. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Murray looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Right here. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A final shot before half from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
They run with Breida, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Max 50. Not here. 5.
On third down, McClellan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Throwing is Murray on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. McClellan. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Come on, set. Head over.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll set up a throw. They got a man. It's Woods. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5.
Here's Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
91.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
Keep playing hard.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. This is Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I got you.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Second down and goal. Murray, they'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Murray now, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. This is Breida on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and now it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Scott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
That one goes for 24 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Cook, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Niners down by 5. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 23 yards to pick up there.
On the set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's blocked out just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's back to throw. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll look to throw. First things first, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range?
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay
sweat.
with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cards, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.